John Noah Star. Can you imagine being in the United States of America? You left your good yard at Jamaica and you come butter in a foreign and you have a goal in mind, you say, I'm gonna build my dream house, about $25 million. And when I'm done, struggling, cleaning people shit, wiping body, cleaning up vomit and drool and them something there, I'm gonna do this for a couple of years. Collect up some good money, go back home, build a nice house, and set up a business. Could you imagine doing all that? And then when you get back home, you see somebody ripped you off. And the dream house that you thought you were coming home to is just a shell. Like just the raw block and steel and nothing out of the house. Them something that make people kill people, Come here, I tell you what. Imagine somebody done send down over $20 million already. Somebody would have go back up and work again for your next 20 million and put it on your head, bossy. Just no star. It would have taken God to come down out of heaven. To come tell me, say, SouFlo, make it, let it go. May have something better in store for you. I saw this story right here and I had to share this story because although this is not my story, this is a story that we try to warn people who are living overseas, expatriates of Jamaica who will one day return, how to do things the right way. Because we've seen these stories before many times over the years. So for more than a year, Marcia poured every penny of her nurse's aid salary in the United States of America into building her dream home in Jamaica. She worked out her soul case, man. For more than $25 million later, all she has to show for it is a cold, unfinished concrete shell. And the contractor is now demanding that she comes up with $10 million more for him to properly finish the job. The 43-year-old whose name we're going to change up, well, was supposed to be her retirement paradise home. That instead became what you call a financial nightmare. She said, me borrow, me work, me beg family and friends, Every cent went into this house. Marcia said that she first met this contractor in 2022 through a recommendation that was linked to a housing development company. So she thought everything was legit. At first, he was only supposed to drop the plans for her 2-story extension, 4 bedrooms on the ground floor, and 3 more bedrooms upstairs. Marcia was dreaming big. 4-bedroom downstairs, 3-bedroom upstairs. Anybody can talk to me? A beer SYM, me I tell people when I'm jumping on the plane to go to Jamaica, me I go home to my 7-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. Cause suck your mother. Lego foreign, me gone on my yard. Oh God. But soon, he offered to take on the whole construction himself, even though he was just supposed to start it out, just drop the plan. Trusting the recommendation and after confirming that other contractors quoted similar prices, she gave him the job. She said, all right, you come do it. Biggest mistake she ever make. There was no signed contract, just WhatsApp messages and video updates. You see when you're there foreign, WhatsApp messages and video updates. I don't know if you don't know this by now, but people will go live stream from them family house. They will go live stream from outside some new building that is being built and tell us, says your house this. Yeah, man, we put on the decking already, man, and everything, man. You watch the roof. Yeah, you like it? Nice roof, not true? Yeah, man, so round here, so now we're going to put on the back part here, and we're going to grill off over here, so and fence off round there, so next. And you, they are foreigner show off pan people, you know. Y'all start talk to your boss, them different. Because you know, so the end is near. And you soon pack up your things, them and left. Not true? I saw. Me have to laugh, you know. Because if I didn't me, I would be crying. So she said by late 2022 now, she started sending money. And you know, she kept in touch with him and she kept making payments every time payments needed to be made for anything. Even when she was short of money, she would find the money. Even when she never have nothing for eat or foreign. Because she make up her mind, say, I'm going to suffer a little bit now so I can live great later. So she even borrow money from family and friends just to keep the project alive, just to keep things going. She didn't want to stop and say, all right, make it rest right there. So, and then when we get a little more money, me start again. You know, you drive around Jamaica, you see a lot of these kinds of houses, you know, houses that are unfinished because people are put them things together little by little. You know, every mickle make a muckle. So brick by brick, wall by wall, you know, piece by piece, block by block, steel by steel piece, you put it together. Eventually, you're going to get there. She didn't want to do that. She wanted it to be done. So wherever she have to beg, borrow, and do whatever else, forget it. If you know what a nurse's aid job is not the nurse them. The nurse them push cart and dispense medicine and do a bag of other things, check this vitals and educate patients and their others and all kind of something like that. Nurses aid that she was doing, oh yeah, these are the ones where as soon as the patient shit up themselves, is you them call. If the patient ring them bed bell or the bell that goes off with the light at their door, is you them call. Marcia, go get Miss Jones in room 7, please. Her light's on again. You go over there. Hi, Miss Jones. Miss Jones shit up herself again. You're changing Miss Jones today about 50 times before you leave work because she have bad diarrhea and she was backed up for about the last 2 weeks. So I just peer upon your shift today. Not to mention you have about 20 other rooms that you have to tend to with 20 other people who need cleaning and feeding and showering and all these other things. It's a stressful job. So by January of 2023 now, she said that the work began, but the progress stalled on the house. She said as the contractor allegedly abandoned her site for other jobs. I guess she wasn't there on the island putting feet to the ground. Hey boy, come over here, so come finish me something. So these contractors do that a lot because you're not around and you already pay them the money and them know say foreign you there. So you're in America. It's not like you're gonna pop up anytime soon to see what's happening. I've been showed you already, tricked you on WhatsApp and FaceTime. So I'm good. I'm gonna take somebody else work who have another contract for me and make some more money while I stall your job. Well, it looks like that's what happened to her. So she said that he stopped and then he went and did another job and then he came back and started mines again. And then he stopped again. And by October, I only found out through the tenants that no work was happening on the place. Because the place did have a little one space already, right? Where she rent out and thing. But she had got build it up now up to the sky. To this date, Marcia says that she has sent over $25.3 million, and yet her house is still incomplete and without even the basic fixtures installed. So now the contractor says he wants another $10 million and then he will go in there and finish up everything properly. I'm willing to bet that him say Kunomono mark out on Marcia's forehead. Yeah, him say big idiot because I bet you if she gives him that 10 million, he will find another reason why another 10 million is needed. A foreign you them say, them swear say you're up here picking money off of trees like how the tree them full of leaf. I just so we have trees up here with money. Them swear say this is the land of milk and honey flows from the ponds and the streams. And them swear say the streets are paved in gold. Cause of foreign you there. Them can't understand say you up here flipping human beings and actually wiping somebody body hole after them shit. So this house, she said, this house means a lot to me now. And it's what I want for my retirement. And I plan for the downstairs to be rental income. But my house should have been done a long time ago. Do you think this is fair to me? She said. Marcia, life is not fair to anybody. You have to stand up on your business better than that though, my friend. Now I understand why you wanted 4 bedrooms downstairs and 3 upstairs. So you are going to be the upstairs person, live up there so, and rent out downstairs. Probably have a different staircase that leads to the upstairs part. So your tenants, them, you know, have to walk through for them part to go out. Me get your thing. And you will have a steady income into your retirement years. So you're not just sit down in a one big house by yourself and I wonder which part you're going to get more money from to live out the rest of your days. Your money would still be coming in. It's a wise plan. But you have to plan these things, Marcia, when you have time to actually go to Jamaica and see. If I'm building a house in Jamaica, I would be there every 4 to 6 months at least. At least. My brethren just built theme house at Jamaica just now. It take him, he was there almost every other month. Sometimes he was there every month. Like I remember 3 months straight him go back to Jamaica, back to back to back. Or probably about 4 months straight or so. And after that, it was a month skip and the next month he's back. And his house is finished now. I think the last video I saw of his house was a few days ago. And they are working on the outside, doing the yard, because he might do some big fancy house up in the hill where even the driveway is tiled going up the hill. So they have to dig out the hill and then level it off, cement, and then smooth out that, and then lay down one bag of fancy something. It really looks nice, and it really costs a lot of money, but he really had it done the way he wanted it to be done. So we know this house means a lot to you. And I know it's not fair to you, but there are a lot of people in this business who aren't fair and they look out for people like you so they can exploit people like you. So construction advisor Purvis Rogers of the Incorporated Master Builders Association said that Marcia's experience is far too common, especially among overseas Jamaicans. Yes, because the whole of we want to build one nice little house back in Jamaica. So when time we're ready for dip out, you know, or in case Uncle Sam get up one day and him get cross, miserable and angry and say, come out of my place, we can say, Ray and 2 middle finger, your mama, and go in our yard, right? So we all want to build something nice back home. And there are these vultures there who are waiting to say, I see a weak one, I'm going to take advantage. Construction has to be supervised, Marcia, according to the expert Purvis Rogers. He says, to let you know that construction has to be supervised. Can't just left the work, give them so. Concrete must be poured properly. Walls must be rough cased or rough cast and rendered. Some workers don't know the proper engineering standards even. Rogers warned, noting that without oversight, a client can be overcharged. I'm not even saying the client can be overcharged. I'm saying without oversight, a client can be robbed completely. We've had stories where brothers took their sister's money and her life savings and built a nice house, but put the house in a theme name and then duck and dodge his sister when she came to Jamaica and eventually started threatening her life. She had to run away back to the United States of America, and the house is now his. Big, nice house. You know, some people do wicked things and them not even think, say, God, I go lick you down in another house there, about you rob your own sister. And told his sister that a foreign that she can always get more. And him there, Jamaica, suffer on a full-time something going for him. This is the sister who said she always made sure her brother was okay. I don't know if you remember the story we did on SouFLoTV a couple of years ago, where the brother and sister came to America at a very young age, but the brother kept getting in trouble. And eventually he got old enough and got in trouble and got deported back to Jamaica. But his sister still took care of him over the years, the best she could from the United States of America. You know, she basically said he wanted for nothing really, because she wanted to see him do good in Jamaica, because she was doing super good in the United States of America. She was excelling in life. She started make good money. She get her big degree, all kind of something like that. And she decided, you know, the best person to put in charge of her affairs in Jamaica would be her brother. And that is how he treated her. These stories are not new. These stories are very, very common. There's another story about a son that did that to his mother. Well, him not even build no house. Him send gunman go for his mother to pick her up from the airport, and instructed the gunman to kill his mother, and they had already dug a hole where he was going to bury his mom. And his mother hadn't been back to Jamaica in years, but she thought everything was okay because she was sending all this money to her son, and her son was going to build this big lavish house, and he was going to live on one side and mommy was going to live on the next side, and she's going to retire from the US and go home to her beautiful life in Jamaica. And it's a gunman himself. The gunman couldn't pull the trigger upon mommy. God spare her, because y'all remember that story? The gunman told her that, listen, God dealt with you, you know, because I kill me, supposed to kill you. The man said, the woman scream out loud. And him said, no man, don't worry. Don't worry. Me not do that to you. So he dropped her off at a hotel, and he told her to make her way back out of Jamaica as soon as possible, because if he doesn't do it, her son is going to get somebody else to do it. Yeah, man, and up till now, she don't reach back to Jamaica yet. And what he was doing with his mom's money that he was supposed to build her retirement house with. They said he bought a car, I believe it was a Mercedes-Benz, and a Mark X, and two hot car, you know, and dip on the road, and girls all over him, and him go party, and him buy beer, nice clothes, and buy out the bar, whole heap of drinks for him and him dogs, them, and these kind of things. That's the life he was living. You can't trust nobody when it comes to stuff like this. You have to be there to see the work being done. Well, he said, construction has to be supervised. You might need only 20 gallons of cement sometimes, and those people will buy 40 gallons. That's one of the big problems here in construction. He also urged against hefty upfront payments. Don't pay people money in advance. If they are a reputable company, they will not take that money upfront in advance. They will do the work, and you will assess the work and then pay. So the man said, why are you paying the money so much upfront? So much of it. Suppose the person dead. You know, so if him dead, there is no way that you can get that money back, right? So building a house is not easy, especially in Jamaica, unless you have some sort of connections here. And you must ensure you have someone who knows how concrete works. I can't just your granny. And you ask the granny go look on the house for me and make sure so them I do it right. Poor granny don't know about rendering concrete and them something there. Rogers says too that rising labor and material costs are real issues these days that drive up the price of construction projects on the island. And for Marcia, though, those industry woes mean very little at this time because this is after the fact. She just wants her house to be completed, and she is not prepared to spend more money to have it completed. Then how you gonna get it done, mama? Because you're not willing to spend anymore, so how you gonna get it done? She said, I only want to know if all the 25 million I sent was really, really spent on my house. Lady, it comes a time you have to cut your losses, you see? Because right now, you just took up a whole new worry on your head. Figure, worry now if your 25 million was all spent on this house. Or if him did use some of it to buy one car and put it on the road and run taxi where he make back his own money. Or if him did spend it out a bar with gal or whatever him did do with it. It's too late. It's too late. The money is gone. If I were you, Marcia, I would cut my losses with this individual. Me would have go wipe some more body and clean up some more vomit and something and do me work again, beg borrow again, and whatever me did do already do again, and know say get the proper person this time to actually really finish it. At least you would have know say it done and it done right. Either that or your other choice is to take it easy and go a bit slower. I know you wanted to get retired sometime soon, but you're 43 years old, man. Whole heap of people now retire till them all in them 70s. I'm not saying that you should wait that long, but I'm just saying you can pump. You've been doing really, really good in life. You're hard working, you're focused. Nobody catch a stroke over the house, right? It didn't get done the time you expected. Just go ahead and take a seat back. Relax a little bit. Breathe before it mad you. And then give yourself like a next 1-2 years and slowly get the rest of the work done at a slower pace. You will thank yourself later instead of you pushing so hard and then you end up going hate everything about the house because of how much it costs you, including your health. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Have you had issues with contractors in Jamaica when you were trying to build or piece on or extend or fix up a property or something like that? Share your stories in this comment section below. If not, and you are having dreams, visions, and aspirations of one day doing what Marcia did, employing somebody to build your dream house for you while you slave away in the United States of America, Canada, England, or wherever you are at, please take the lessons that came with this video. I will see you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.